What's up? What's up? What's up? Beautiful family. Soul family. What's poppin'? You already know what it is, man. I'm gonna give it time for y'all to come in real quick. Chilling this energy. You feel me? We here, we lit, and we live, baby. You already know the vibes. What's poppin'? What's poppin', family? Shout out to y'all. Send you guys so much love and light and healing. You feel me? Let me know where you guys are tuning in from in the first place. You already know what it is, man. We came here for a good time, not a long time. And this time I promise it won't be a long time. So make sure you stay with it. And good thing. I just wanted to come in and speak to you guys about a few things that I've been receiving through downloads and stuff like that as well. And all that good stuff. Hey Gisela, how's it going? How's it going, my beautiful soul sister? How you feeling today, huh? What's popping, soul brother P? Oh yes, I don't know if you sent me the picture yet, but let me know if you did. I'm gonna make a flyer for the the rush hour vibes tomorrow at 2020 UK time. So we'll give you all the information on the flyer as well, just to make sure y'all know what time is popping, because you guys are coming in from all around the world and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have to give y'all the right time for everything. But yes, it's done. Beautiful. Appreciate that. So yep, 11 pounds. Or should we do pounds or dollars? Which ones? But let me know. That being said, how are you guys feeling? I'm sending you guys much love and light and some healing vibes as well with it. I'm cleansing the energy as well. So if you feel like you need some cleansing in your energy field, let me know and it shall be received or delivered, and then you can receive it. You feel me? But that being said, it's funny because I turn it off and all I have to do is just shake it up a little bit. And look how it's getting lit. It's lit, man. We lit. It's beautiful. So today, we're going to be speaking about, like I said, a few things that I've been receiving through downloads. And I wanted to kind of bring it to you guys' awareness as well. Just so we can all, share the abundance and the good vibes. Oh, what's up, Trevor? What's poppin', man? Haven't seen you in a minute. But, yes. So, as you can see from the title, speaking about triggers and first impressions. You feel me? So now, let me know what you guys think about triggers. I'm gonna make this one a quite an engaging kind of vibe, so you guys gotta stay with it. You feel me? I'm gonna give you let's say 5 seconds to kind of comment. I'm gonna just keep it going, because if I have to wait, then I will be here for a long time rather than a good time, right? That's what's up, brother. How's it going? But yeah. Anyway, triggers. Let's just get with it real quick, because like I said, I don't want to be here for too long. So actually, let's start with first impressions, right? Because that's when we have our first impressions about triggers sometimes, right? Gisela said, love triggers. I am so grateful to get triggers. Ooh, this is the kind of energy that I needed, and I love it, and I'm glad you came with it. You feel me? Gisela's on point. We vibing. I love that. So that's literally what it is. Triggers, or in the mainstream media, or how they've been perceived. What's up, Lolita? How's it going? How they've been perceived is triggers are bad. We run away. The common thing to do is to run away from triggers. When you get triggered, run away or push away the person that triggered you. All that stuff. Basically, look to blame and play the victim, to be like, oh, you triggered me. Oh, it's your fault kind of thing, right? That's the common way of doing it. I would say the common way, because we are unique, so we're not common. If you know that you don't want to be common in life, or the average, you kind of thing, move differently. You feel me? That's how the 1% understands so much more, and it has so much more, right? Because it does the opposite of what everybody else is doing. And that's why it's able to experience things that everybody else is not experiencing. So really, truly think about that. Do you truly want to be common? Because if you want to be common and you want to be just this part of the crowd kind of thing, that's when you will be part of the crowd. But usually the crowd is watching somebody on stage, right? So don't you want to be the star that's on stage? You feel me? Rather than just one of the everybody, the collective. That's up to you anyway, because everybody plays a part in this world. Simple as that. So know which role you want to play and you sign up for it. And if you don't like the role that you want to play or that you've been playing, switch it up. That's all it is. So we have free will in this world, right? We've been blessed with free will, so we can decide to choose what to do and what not to do. Everything is a destiny, and I think there's many different ways to lead to the same destination kind of thing, right? So like, there's many different rivers they end up going to the same ocean at the end of the day. I got that from Kane. So shout out to Kane, by the way. But when it comes to that, there's many different roads in life that you can take just to get to the same point, right? So it's all about understanding which one is the best one that you want to do. But you embody everything, because at the end of the day, we are multidimensional beings having a human experience. So we are more than what we think in this physical realm, that we can perceive in this physical realm. And that's why they say like we only use 10% of our brain power. But when we let go and we tap into different skills, different angles of our own self, we're able to experience ourselves in a different way, right? So triggers are beautiful. Let's just start with that, because we went on the trigger side. So triggers are beautiful. Triggers are meant to be something to get you to know more about yourself. So you should be grateful for triggers, because triggers are healers. For you, if you didn't know, because sometimes we walk around the world like our shit don't stink, and we perfect, until you get triggered and you're like, oh shit, am I really perfect? And that's what it is. Those triggers are there for you to work on yourself. But if you think you're perfect and you get triggered, you'll be like, oh no, it's their fault. So you're the victim now. You're living your best life, and then you got triggered, so now they're to blame for it, and you're the victim. But truth be told, it was just a gift in disguise. If you take the gift and you cherish it by understanding it, by going in within and diving deep within it, you will get the most out of it. But if you don't take it and you just kind of push it aside, blame others, tell people like, oh, it's your fault, it's not my fault, blah blah blah, why you trigger me, all that stuff, then you're basically lacking. You're putting yourself in a place where now you're gonna have to go back and even go through the motion again to get triggered by somebody else to hopefully get the lesson. You feel me? Yes, Giselle said it right. Triggers are gifts for ourselves. 100%. I think that people trigger me. That's what we gotta do. Be grateful for the people that trigger us. When you come with that kind of energy, because the common man or the common individual would hate or you kind of be upset about the person that triggered them, right? But the uncommon one will be grateful for that. They will probably even thank them, like, yo, thank you. Like, the person is out here, doing whatever it does, which out of a reaction, it would have been, oh, I don't like you. But we don't react, we respond. Because when you respond, you're basically moving consciously. If you're reacting, you're moving subconsciously. The program has already been programmed in you, and you're reacting because the muscle memory is in you, right? For you to build muscle memory, you have to experience things. And for you to have to experience things, you have to probably repeat them as well to let that muscle memory be built. And then now muscle memory comes automatic. So something that it's like a reflex. Like, okay, you've been working on your reflexes, and then it's like, poof, 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 because it's muscle memory. You feel me? So that's you reacting, right? But when you come to a place where you're not even reacting anymore, when you receive some information, whether it comes on a action-based, thought-based, spoken-based, whatever the case may be, you receive it, you acknowledge it, and you move accordingly by responding, right? Because when you take that time to analyze something and then be conscious in thinking how do I want to show up with this trigger? How do I want to show up with this information that's been given to me? Because information is just information. It's what we make out of it that we give either the meaning to it, whether it's good or whether it's bad, right? But information is just information. You feel me? So once you digest this information, you gotta think, how do you want to what role do you want to play with this information? How do you want to show up with this information? Are you going to let this information make you put you in a place where like now you're the victim? Or are you going to let this information move you, propel you to become the conqueror, become a new version that is being needed for you to level up, right? Because when we upgrade ourselves, we level up, we are tapping into something that we have not been tapped into because we've been in our comfort zone. And for us to level up, we gotta get uncomfortable. We have to grow, right? Because if you're not growing, you're dying. So it's all about like understanding those kind of little experiences when it comes to what is beneficial. Is this gonna push? Is this because every moment it's either you show up to go forward or you're going backwards, or you're staying in the same space, right? For you to go forward, you're gonna have to act differently from what you've been acting upon, or in a way tweaking it, getting better and better and better, right? So that's how you move forward. How you move backwards is by just doing the same thing over and over again and letting that kind of bring you down if you're expecting a different result, because that's what it is. When we have expectations about different results and we're not getting the results that we want, but we're doing the exact same thing, thinking that it's going to give us a different result, that's madness. You feel me? So for anybody to kind of be on that kind of level, to expect something different to change when they're not changing within their own self, that's not gonna be the best. I don't know. You tell me how it works for you. That being said, but so with that being said, those are triggers, right? And it's all about being grateful for the triggers, being different, thinking different. Be like, oh, thanks to this trigger that I got to know my weaknesses and what I have not been looked at. I haven't seen this blind spot yet, but thanks to that trigger, now I've noticed that blind spot, so I can work on that, right? So that's the gratitude about it. If you take it and go with it with the 1% kind of mindset, right? Where if you go with the 99% kind of mindset, it'll be like, oh, triggers. You're not even gonna look deep into that anymore. You probably just be like, he triggered me, or she triggered me. I hate this, hate that. Fuck it, kind of vibe. But that's not the right way to do it. If you want to shine and if you want to grow within your own being and light, right? Now, I did take some notes, like because I have so many downloads. I'm like, okay, I know if I speak, I flow, and then I might just not even tap into what I need to speak on. So we did speak on the triggers. The first impression now. Let's speak about first impressions. What do people feel about first impressions? Are they a deal breaker? Do you guys feel like first impressions are deal breakers, or there's something beyond first impressions, and first impressions are not the one to go for? Let me know, and then I'll speak on that, and I'll give you my perspective, because this is what it is. Everything that I'm giving here, speaking and is based on my perspectives. It's based on my journey. So take it with a grain of salt, with a pinch of salt kind of vibe, just so you can understand, like, it might work for me, and you have to try to see if it works for you, right? But we all have our own reality, our own truths that we are aligned to. Like what may work for a drummer may not work for a guitarist. You feel me? But they're still in the same band, but they move different because they're tuned different. They have been instrumented different. You feel me? They're on a different frequency. They're working with different energies, So it's all about understanding how can this information work with me. Is it sinking? Because if it resonates, it might hit. You feel me? So if it resonates, that means there's an alignment within that. So just be conscious of that. Anyway, so when it comes to first impressions, it's basically like finding or gathering a conclusion based on the information of you meeting the person the first time, right? So coming to a conclusion about who the person is based on that first impression. Now, we know as individuals, or if anything, on a spiritual realm, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And we are multi-dimensional beings having this human experience. So there's many different versions of us. As we live through life, we've seen within our own self, if we were conscious enough, how much we have changed and how much we have grown. I mean, there was times where like maybe Gio was known for being this kind of version. Now there's times that Gio is known for this. Now then there will be in the future times where Gio will be known for other things, We grow, we evolve, we tap into different parts of us to experience us fully. and holy, right? So I believe personally that first impressions shouldn't be a first impression, because it's basically saying like, yo, your first impression is the deal breaker or maker kind of vibe. But if you think about it, it's basically saying like your current situation is your final destination, which is not. Your current situation can always be changed, and it's not your final destination. You feel me? Life change. Every moment changes. You feel me? A day could have started off slow and it could have picked up and got busier. A day could have started busier and it could have picked up and then it slowed down. You know, things change. That's the only consistent thing that's in life is change, right? So for you to think that you can judge, because that's what it is. People having a first impression and is basically you selling yourself on how you want to be seen, right? But then people making a whole, how can I say, assumption on who you are based on that expression is more about judging you and thinking they know you for that 1 minute or that 1 second or that 10 minutes that they saw you on, right? And that's not correct. So knowing that is just, that is for me, the first impression is just the first scene that I'm seeing in this movie. So I cannot judge a movie based on a whole scene. I mean on just one scene or the first scene. I gotta enjoy the whole movie to then fully come to a conclusion like, okay, cool, this movie was good, or was it bad, or was it informational enough, or was it just entertaining, all this kind of stuff, right? But based on that first impression, that's just my first scene interacting with you and understanding you how you work right now. Then I'll see you the next day and it might be different. You feel me? So it's all about like watching and understanding like, okay, cool, the person changed as I change. So let me not judge the person and be judgmental. Instead, be unconditional and not be like when you're conscious on a meditative state, you witness things and you don't come with like, oh, this is this is that. You just witness it, see it for what it is, no judgment, have compassion, and see what it's trying to show you and teach you. That's how I feel in general. So it's mainly about like understanding those kind of experiences when it comes to first impressions, rather than just, you know, coming to a conclusion, think as if like you know a person based on one day in their life. That's not it, right? Nobody can, I feel like nobody can judge anybody based on one day or based on 30 minutes in their life. It should never be like that. Right? Even if you spend 10 years in people's life, you still cannot judge them, because there's many people that have been when it comes to a first impression, that have been, you know, probably were in jail, probably were experiencing life to the fullest, were bad, addicted, or, you know, alcoholics kind of thing. They went, if that was your first impression, you would have canceled them out. Instead, they managed to, like, you know, do a rehabilitation center, or just have a detox, you feel me, whether they went to jail, all that stuff, and then they changed. Something within them got them to change, and now they're here healing the world. They're here impacting the world for the better. They're millionaires. They're here, they built a whole business based on what they dealt with and experienced in life, whether if it was addictions, whether if it was I don't know, whatever the case may be. You know, they managed to work through it, so they made those triggers become their strengths now, and now they're able to convey a message to somebody, bring value to somebody, impact the world, where if they were in the same place that they were, I got you. I got all the information that you might just need for you to get from A to B, right? So, but if you judged me at that point in time when I was in jail, or when I was addicted, or when I was all these other places, how can you truly know that I was here now? Or if anything, now I've turned you from a disbeliever to a believer. And that's mainly what it's all about. You feel me? About knowing like, yo, people do change, you know? So when it comes to all that, it's a powerful thing for you to know and let that sink in, rather than just, you know, call it quits. Like, even if you find yourself right now judging your own self, thinking like, oh, where I'm at right now is not the best, am I ever gonna make it in life, and if you think like that, it will be like that. Instead, it's more about having that witnessing, like, yo, this is just my first step. This is just a stepping stone. Let this be a motivation. Let this inspire you to do better, to get better, to all that stuff. If you're not, like I said, if you're not happy with where you are, you have a choice. to change, and then for you to gather and experience what you want to experience. You feel me? So it just takes time, which is things I must experience, for you to then redefine, realign, and do what you gotta do in general, right? So that's mainly what it is. Now, the third thing I wanted to speak about is first impression. We spoke about it. Triggers. We spoke about it. Boom. The thing about reconnecting and remembering, right? When you reconnect and when you remember. So, me personally, I like to say it like this. That's the programming. Yes, 100%. Gisela, you're right. But the reconnecting and reprogramming, right? Or remembering, if anything. When you remember something, or actually, let's start with the reconnecting. When you reconnect to something, that means you have been disconnected, right? That means if you was one with whatever you was connected to, now you've been disconnected. That's why you have to reconnect, right? So for you to reconnect is basically becoming one again, right? So when it comes to remember, is becoming one again. So remembering. So for you to become a member again and become one with whatever information has been given to you, you have to remember. So that means you and this information were separate until you remembered and realized what it is that you now know it. You've been remembered, and now you got it in you. You became one with that information again. You feel me? And that's why every single time when we go to these retreats, if it's holistical, if it's like plant medicine, all these things, the main theme is about remembering. You know, and it's about soul searching. And it's not even about soul searching, because you're not searching for it. It's always been here. It's always been in you, right? But it's more about like remembering. Like, remind yourself of who you truly are. Because sometimes you forget. Sometimes you get sucked into the world and how the world is being perceived, or how the world perceives you, and you forget who you truly are. So when you do remember, you do become one again. So that's mainly what it is about, becoming one with self and being limitless, because everything is one. It's when you know that you're connected to everything, and when you know that you are, how can I say, you're connected to everything, but you're not attached to anything at all. At the same time, you cannot be moved anymore, because you know you are the center, and you're a reflection of whatever you're experiencing in life in general. So when you understand that and comprehend that, you don't look and move in life as if like you're the victim or you're lost, or you don't know what's going on. You oversee things. If anything, you understand it, understand it, and then you oversee it. Now, what I mean by these different things, because people sometimes they just say I understand it, or I understand it and I overstand it, but do you truly comprehend what you're saying when it comes to that, right? So mainly how I see understanding, understanding, and overstanding, I see it in these three different ways. Understanding is when you're being taught something for you to understand it. So you're being the student, and the information that's being coming towards you is basically something that's being taught to you, right? So usually when you look at understanding, you're below the person or whoever is teaching you this information for you to understand it and get it, right? So if you look at it from a point of view of a teacher will teach you something, and they'll ask you, did you understand? Did you get it? Did you understand it? And then you're like, yeah, I got it now. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me, right? You've been taught. Boom. Understanding, because obviously it was taught to you, something that you didn't quite comprehend or couldn't really relate to, right? So that's has been taught to you. You shifted and evolved 100%. So the understanding is when you understand something, when it's like you are relating to the information now. The information is deep within you. Like it's being given to you, but you can resonate it because now it's something that it relates to self, right? So you can agree with it because you're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about because I experienced it too, right? So sometimes it's like certain things, like, when it comes to like these holistical experiences, breath work, meditation, plant medicine, all this stuff, you experience something that's so mystical that sometimes you cannot put it into words, right? Or it's easier said by saying, oh, you have to experience it yourself to know what I'm talking about, kind of thing. And when people do express that, that's what they mean, like, oh yeah, I understand that because I know what you mean. I know what you mean because I know I experienced it myself. Sometimes it's hard or challenging to put into words certain things that have not been put into words. It just feels, just vibrations and energy, and you just gotta sense it and all that good stuff. So for you to even sense it and feel it, you have to understand it. Like, you have to know it. And you truly know something when you experience it your own self, right? That's how you can know things, right? So that's basically the understanding. And the overstanding, which is the third one, is when you understood the information, you embodied the information now, because you resonate with it, and you know you can have an experience that you can bring it back to. But now you overstand it enough because you know more that you can add on to that. So like now, you know how the whole like thing, it goes like the teacher will teach the student. At one point in time, the student will basically outdo the teacher. Overstanding is basically outdoing the teacher. So whatever information has been given to you, you understood it, understand it, and you overstand it to the point like now you can even add onto what's been said. To the point like, yeah, you're chiming in now. You're giving more. Like, you just give me these gems, but I'm gonna put some more extra sauce to what you just said because I overstand it now. You feel me? And I'll give you like a bonus to that. That's how you overstand things. So that's mainly how I see things on a whole perspective. So it's funny. It's like it's a trifecta. You know, understand, and overstand, and that's when you go from, you know, all the experience. Let me not even get into that conversation because I want to get straight to what I need to do before I finish the time. So yeah, one other thing that I wanted to speak about is about feeling inspired rather than feeling any other energy, right? So sometimes we see people achieve things in life, right? Or, you know, get things done, or all these other things in life that you might just feel like, oh, I wanted that. Oh, I want to experience that. And all that good stuff. It's not about being jealous, because if you're being jealous about whatever you're seeing that somebody has, it can basically be it can basically tell you that you don't have it, and you're even giving the universe that energy like, yo, I do not have this, I do not have that. You see what I'm saying? So when you have those kind of experiences in life, right, and you feel like, I want this, for you to want it, or even wanting, is just basically telling the universe you don't have it right now. So it's about being inspired by whatever you're witnessing and actually know how to get it your own self. You know, but if you're telling the universe I'm jealous or I'm envious about this person that got this and got that, basically you're telling the universe, I know I'm never gonna get it. That's why I'm jealous. That's why I'm envious. Because if you know you're gonna get it, you're gonna be inspired and go get it. You feel me? That's the whole thing about it. And inspire means in spirit. And when you're in spirit, you know that we're all one. We're connected. So if you got it, I can get it. If you accomplish it, I can accomplish it. If, you know, all those little things are literally there for you, you know? So when you understand that, when you work through spirit, you look things deeper. And that's what it is. This is what it's all about. Spiritual work or spirituality is for the deep thinkers. The people that, the individuals, if anything, that when they witness something, when something happens in their life, they don't overlook it. They don't just look at it from a shallow point of view. It's more like, oh, let me go deeper. Why did that happen? How did that happen? And all that good stuff. You feel me? Law of one. That's 100%. You feel me? When you're in spirit, you're one with everything. And that's why I said you're connected to everything, but you're also not attached to anything at all. You feel me? So when you're connected, it's in spirit. By you being not attached, is because in the physical realm, you know, we're separated in a way or the other. That's the illusion about it. So when I say that, is about knowing how to do energy work. Because when you know how to do energy work, you're conscious of all these things, and you're being more called into being impeccable with your word, impeccable with your actions. You feel me? And that's why you don't react anymore. You consciously respond every single time. You take time to witness, and then consciously think, how do I want to show up in life? How do I want to show up in this motion, in this position, in this situation. And then you move accordingly. And that's you consciously living, right? And that's when things happen more effortlessly. And you're not going against the grain anymore, because you're not just hitting your... It's like basically not knowing how to work this matrix, or not knowing how to work this life. Right now, if I just woke up, if I just been planted in this world, imagine if I was from a whole different planet, right, where we don't have doors, right? So I just been planted into this world now. I just came to, took my spaceship in, flew out from a different planet, came into this world. Now I'm here living in this world. I'm like, whoa, what's up in this world now? And I'm here seeing a door for the first time. In my planet, doors do not exist. You feel me? Because we feel like doors are blockers, kind of thing. So we run through them stuff, and that's why we ran through them so much that now we've cleared them out, and there's no doors in my planet, right? That's the idea. Now I'm coming to this world, and there's doors everywhere. I'm like, how do I even work these doors? I never worked a door before, so how do I work it? And this me, instead of learning and witnessing and understanding and overstanding how this matrix work, I'm just here trying to like go against the grain. So I'm here thinking, I don't know how to open a door, so maybe do I just walk through it? Okay, let me just walk through it. And you keep on here hitting your head 24/7, 365, and like, it's not working. And then somebody just comes by, and I'm like, yo, bro, there's a whole handle, open it. And you're like, what? He opened a whole new world to you, right? With that information. So now what are you going to do about it? Are you going to act all prideful and like, oh, you can't tell me what to do, I knew that? You're going to be grateful. That's the thing about it. Being grateful, like, okay, cool, you just taught me something. I appreciate you. Thank you, universe. Because that's what the universe is. It's all, everybody around us is teaching us things in general. It's like, are you going to be grateful for what information is coming, or are you going to rebuke it? That's the question. So with that analogy that I was talking about, like, not knowing how to work a door and just run into that door without knowing that, oh, I just gotta twist the handle and walk out, just an obstacle. You lived and you experienced that moment or that period of life, 10 minutes, whatever the case may be, not even 10 minutes, but 2-3 minutes of you just bum, 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 before you realize like, oh, how to actually work with it. But you made it hard for yourself, right? Because you didn't know how to work these energies, right? So now that's what I mean, like, about energy work. When you come on this whole spirituality aspect of things, you move differently. You look at things differently. You're more conscious. You're more wary. You're more aware, right? You're more open. Your third eye is open. Your first eye. You look at things from your first eye rather than your two eyes and trying to like make sense with your mind. But instead, you feel everything because spirit knows more. Spirit it has always been. Because energy can never be, it can never die. It can only be transmuted. You feel me? So, yep, allow it to flow through the system 100%, right? Wisdom and understanding. And that's mainly what it is. And you gather wisdom through experiences. But if you keep on regretting all your experiences, you're basically pushing away your wisdom. You feel me? So the another thing that I was going to talk about, energy work. So basically, what is energy work, and how can you work with energy in general? There's different ways that energy works. Get it? There's different ways that energy works, and there's ways where, like, how can I say, we play with energy. So for us to play with energy, we manipulate energy, right? For you to manipulate energy is you knowing how to control energy, right? For you to manipulate, it comes from the word manipulation, which then derives from the Greek word, I think it's the Greek word or the Latin word manipulare. I'm speaking Italian, that's mainly what it is. So when I speak in Italian, I know that manipulare means mani. Mani means hands, so hands, and then pulare, pullate. You know what I mean? You're controlling it now. You feel me? So you're controlling with your hands. So spiritual way, you know that, okay, we don't control everything with our hands. We control energy with our energy. So we're playing with energy. So sometimes when, like, you're here, just, I don't know, walking around in the streets. What let's talk about right now, like, I'm on live right now. If I start smiling, like, yeah, what's up, guys? You guys good? I'm gonna give you a smile, right? Me smiling right now is me manipulating this energy for me to show you, like, good vibes, right? And I'm trying to manipulate your energy to feel good, so I'm gonna smile at you, and you might smile back. And if you smile back, I've manipulated your energy. So I've played with your energy now. You feel me? And we play with each other's energy by when we go back and forth, when we speak, right? When we're speaking to others, sometimes we move people's emotions, right? And that's us manipulating their energy, impacting their energy field, because you gotta come to somebody's energy field then for them to feel you, right? And then be influenced by you one way or the other, right? So that's the thing. Playing with energy is basically being manipulating. So people think like manipulation is wrong. Yo, you gotta manipulate life. How do you want to be manipulated by life, or do you want to manipulate your own life? Do you see what I'm saying? So like, you want to be in control of your own life, or do you want to let life control you? And when I say life control you, I mean like be a product of your environment, be a product of your own experiences, and then, you know, react to things rather than to respond to things. Moving consciously or moving unconsciously and letting everything else work you, kind of thing. That's what I mean. So manipulation, it does have a kind of negative connotations to it, and how we see like, oh, you're trying to manipulate me, da 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 da. But to be told, we've been manipulating life since we were born. When we were little kids, when we wanted something, we cried, right? If mommy or daddy didn't give you whatever you wanted, you cried. And then you cried. You crying is you manipulating energy by saying like, yo, I'm trying to manipulate you to give me what I want. And the best sellers are kids. Kids will sell you dreams. Kids will sell you to give them what you said, I'm not going to give you this gift or this thing because it's bad for you. But the kid was crying for like hours, like, you know what, just take it. Boom, they bought you. You know, you got sold. Hey, how's it going, Witchy? My witchy kind of woman. How you feeling today? You feel me? But that's what it is. It's mainly about like understanding and understanding that how we can use the information that we've gathered and use it to our own advantage and our own benefit rather than letting it bring us down. Because like I said to you, information is just information, and what we do about it will either make it a good information or a bad information. You feel me? And like I said, manipulation has this, you know, in the mainstream media, it's like, yo, you don't manipulate people, hypnotizing somebody, that's manipulation, all that kind of stuff, right? And that is looked down upon, like, oh, you doing a bad thing. We do that subconsciously. There's people that do that subconsciously and don't know that they're doing that, and there's people that are doing it consciously and they're aware that they're doing it, and they're even telling you about it, and now you're thinking, oh, you're bad. Why is it that though? Why is it that? I'm feeling amazing. Hey, I'm feeling amazing too, girl. So you already know what it is. The vibe is mutual. Feeling amazing. Appreciate you for asking, by the way. Hey, your energy feels yummy as usual. Hey, you know, I would eat myself if I could. But yeah, that's mainly what it is. So basically, manipulation is playing with energy, right? The second way that you can play or work with energy is being, let's see, I wrote it down. This, see, I was gonna forget at one point. Oh yeah, be moved by energy. So you being moved by energy is basically, think about it. What are emotions? Emotions are energy, emotion, right? So for you to be moved by energy, right? Cosmically delicious. I love that. Jeez, yes. We taking it all in. And like I said, we are a reflection of each other. So what you're blessing me with, you've been blessed already with it. So appreciate you. But yes. What was I gonna say? Energy, emotion is emotion. Energy, emotion. Yeah, emotions are energy, emotion. So when you're being moved by energy, when you have an emotional situation, you're basically being pushed by it. So whether if you're excited about something, excitement, it's an emotion. And that emotion right there of you being excited got you running towards whatever you want to accomplish because you're excited about it. Oh, I'm excited about tonight. It's going to be a party. Oh, I'm with it. You're super excited. You're probably going to get ready for the party 10 hours before that just because of how excited you are. You feel me? Taking a hit of your vibe. Oh my god, that is so fun because like I even made a song that I made a song and it was about, you know, puffing on that green kind of vibe, and I said like, oh, roll me up, light me up, and smoke me because like my vibe is lit kind of vibe. And you saying that like, yeah, take a hit of that light, you feel me? It's good energy. But yes, so where was I with us? with a conversation. Yeah, so you're being excited about something, like, like, oh, you want to get this these shoes or this thing, this limited edition thing that's gonna come out maybe next month, but you're gonna get ready for it a month prior because you're excited, and it's giving you all this good energy, right? Because this is mainly where we are. Whatever we achieve in life is we're being led by the emotions that is gonna give us this. Like, we want money, right? We want money. We think money is giving us happiness. No, money is a gate. It's a vehicle that's gonna take us to give us whatever we want to achieve in life. Truth be told, money is an amplifier. So if you feel like you're a negative person but you got a lot of money, you're gonna be seen as a bad person, because now you got so many resources now to show how bad you are, kind of thing, right? And if you're a good person and you got a lot of money, you're gonna be having a beautiful, wonderful impact on the world, because now you have more resources to do good in the world, right? So that's mainly what it is. But it's about having more of what you can experience. So when we go in, when people say like, oh, I want money, they don't truly want money, because money is just a thing, right? But what they truly want is what they think money will provide them with, which is happiness, freedom, all that good stuff, which is basically being happy. Like, I'm stressed right now, so when the lack of money might make you feel stressed, but the abundance of money will make you feel blessed, right? But it's all of how you're letting that energy, that information affect you. Because somebody might feel like, money is just so I don't want to be controlled by money. So because I don't want to be controlled by money, I used to like live in a city, where it's all like, business, everybody's running, now I want to, be and not be controlled. So let me go in nature. Let me be in a place where I don't require money, whereas money is not even an object and all that stuff. And that right there, it could be like you maybe living off grid, like, all that stuff. And truth be told, that will give you so much abundance within the whole experience. And it's like, oh, but you don't have as much as I do, so how do you feel abundant if you have less than what I got? Because abundance is a frequency, energy, frequencies, and vibrations, right? So abundance is a mindset. You can feel abundant and be abundant and not have what people connect to abundance, but still feel abundant. Because abundance is high vibration in general. It's having more of what you are. That's mainly what it is. So, your energy can be rich, and it reflects on how you vibrate. You can be wealthy depending on how you vibrate, no matter what it is. Because health is wealth, right? So if your body's clean, that's all you need. I'm so abundant. I love it. Hey, Betty, good evening to you. You feel me? But that's what it is. Embrace it. Be it. We are abundant. We are abundant. Like, own it. Like, it's in us. It's always been. And that's why sometimes people feel like, oh, at one point in time, they weren't able to manifest certain things. Something happened in their life that they changed their ways, and now they're manifesting all these things. And it's like, where were all these things when I was struggling? It's like, no, they were always there. It's just because maybe you turned your back to them. Maybe you placed your own blocks there that now you couldn't experience them. But now you've unlocked the thing that was blocking you. You unlocked that door, and now you're walking through the door, and then blessings on blessings on blessings. You feel me? So yes, be grateful for it. Be grateful for it. Hey, I'm grateful for my abundance. Yes. Take it, receive it, feel it, embrace it, embody it. Become one with it. Because you are abundant. You are abundant. Because you are. You just are. And then what you put behind the R is whatever you want to be. So I am abundant. I am blessed. And then it will be to the point like you're just one and you just blessed. You just say, blessed, man, I'm blessed. Anyway, before I choke on my own stuff, that's mainly what it is. So that's the second way that you can work with energy, by knowing how the emotions get you to move. Because you move by energy. So emotions move you. So If it's something that's moving you towards the better things, go get it. Get excited about it. And know how you can change. I can decide to go from just feeling like, yeah, I'm here, guys, what's up, to like, yo, guys, what's going on? I can change my energy because I know how to manipulate my energy. I know how to channel my energy. If I want to feel like I'm angry, I'll give you angry if I want. I mean, I'm not really good at being angry, but I can be angry. You feel me? If you push me to that point. But I can be upset. I can be happy. I can be joyful. I can feel relaxed. It's all about me choosing and then having that. Albert, ¿cómo está ahí? So which kind of moment so funny. She said, I cry every time I think how abundant I am. I love that. And those are tears of joy. Like, damn, son, I'm so abundant. I love that. That's good energy. But that's how it's supposed to be, you feel me? Because you gotta sense it fully. For you to sense whatever you want to sense in life, whether if it's good vibes, bad vibes, you have to sense it fully. You have to commit to it, right? Day and night, breathe in, breathe out. You eat gratitude. You eat, breathe, hear, smell, all that good stuff. Taste gratitude. You eat, breathe, smell, taste, see abundance. You feel me? Grazie. Hey, un abbraccio anche a te, broski. So yes, tears of pure joy, and that's mainly what it is all about, right? So when I say I had this. I'm giving you guys so many situations, but it's funny because I link it to music, because music is my thing, right? And we are musical beings, we are in this universe, so we are part of this experience called life that's just a song, right? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had this song anyway that goes like, I smell like success, I walk like success, I think like success, so that makes me successful. You feel me? So you walk, think, talk like success, you smell like success, that you just gotta be blessed. You feel me? With success, right? Because it's all you're going that way. This is where you're telling you the universe. This is where I'm going. Walking like success, feeling successful. Feeling like success, smelling like success, dressing like success, talking like success. What are you gonna get? Success. Simple as that. That's it's common sense. It's like 1 + 1 = what? 2 to certain individuals, but 1 + 1 can be 3 too. You feel me? Because 2 individuals coming together, they bring another individual in the world. Now it's 3. So it's how you look at it and how you're being programmed to see certain information, receive it, and process it, right? So how multidimensional are you? Narrow-minded people, I don't really vibe with, because I'm too open that I cannot just close it back down. It's like, that's what they say about like once you go black, you never go back kind of vibe. Once you do Aya, you never see life the same way. Once you open up, like once you stretched an elastic band, it will never go back to the same shape and the same form. That's mainly what it's all about. So like once you've open your horizon, you expanded your vision, and you're going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, you can never close it down. You can never narrow it down anymore. It's like that. Just so I was laughing. It's real though. But you can never, like, once you experience like the best life kind of vibe, and then you go back to experience something that's mediocre or whatever the case may be, you might not feel comfortable anymore. Like, nah, I gotta go back to where I was, because this is what I felt good in that place. You not right here, it's not the one. That's mainly what it is. You feel me? So when you expanded your horizon and you see the world in a different way, you can never go back to seeing it how you used to see it. And sometimes this is how it happened with me traveling. I love to travel, right? And I've realized, like, the more I travel, the more I gather culture, I gather information, I expand, I become bigger. Like, now I'm more because I know more, I feel more, right? And all that good stuff. So when I went back to the place that I grew up at, and knowing that there's people that lived there and never really left the city, not even the country. So imagine me personally being a young kid, leaving the whole country, going to a whole different country, to then living in another country, and I experienced so much. I met so many different individuals. learn so many experiences or cultures in general, right? So when I went back and I started speaking to the people that were narrow-minded, not because they chose to or because that's all they knew, you know, I saw the difference when it comes to the mindset, the openness of things, how things make sense, how things being functioning. And it's like, wow, if I was to have been here stuck and never actually left the world or left the place to experience the world, I would have still been thinking the same way. Probably. You know what I mean? And I would be like, wow. So it's never about judging anybody in the first place, because like I said, if you were in somebody's shoes, you probably would have been in the same situation too. Similar. Like I said, we're all different, so we all function different. But, you know, it might 10 out of 10, not even 10 out of 10, but like, you know, maybe 8 out of 10, you probably would have felt the same way that they're feeling, or dealt with the same things that they're dealing, and so on and so forth. So that's why it's about having compassion. Because when you have compassion, is that thing when it's that understanding, like, yo, I know what you're going through, and you know, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to become great. So who am I to kind of like judge you and not receive you as who you are right now, but always looking and being faithful on who you can be, right? And that's why it's about having like gratitude. I think there's this thing that has always been like, never be bad to anybody in general, just because they can never know, like, you might be on top today and you might treat somebody bad today, but tomorrow it might be their time to be on top. And then if you treat them bad, what do you think is going to happen? Do you even feel like you should even be asking for a handout or for like an assistance when they ask for an assistance? You just put them down. You see what I'm saying? But probably the person is different, because how I vibe, right, is this: no matter how people do me bad in a way or the other, when they come back around, I'm too much of a good person, and knowing like, yo, it's not even about, you know, is judgment or condition stuff. It's more about like unconditional. That, you know what, I'm gonna forgive you for where you were at that point in time. If you need help, I got you. It's all good. You feel me? And it's not about like, or kind of like judging a person. And like I said before, with the first impression kind of thing, it's funny how everything is linking back to that situation. But just because of that impression that you gave me at that one point in time doesn't mean that you're still the same. And if you are, it's all right. It is what it is for you. It's okay. But I am different. I have grown from that situation, and I have not let that situation change me and make me become the product of that experience, right? Product of the environment, product of that experience. Are you gonna let that experience basically play you how you've been played, or are you gonna play it in the way that you want to play it? Was it good? What's popping? Dragonfly, how you feeling? I'm all great, by the way. How you feeling? I even spoke to Gio, and I think I'm gonna be on the call tomorrow, which is at 3 p.m. my time, so I'm gonna be there as well. But yeah, so that's mainly what it was. And the third way of what you may call it, working with energy, is improve energy, right? So for you to improve energy is to level up, is to master your frequency, is to upgrade your frequency. And your frequency gets bigger. There's no limits to how energy can get high, right? So there's no limit to to the amount of upgrades that we receive in life. 2112, I like that. You feel me? Synchronistic. But so when it comes to that, basically upgrading is changing. You keep on vibrating, and that's why when you reach a level in life, like we aim towards, we have goals, milestones, and you know, things that we want to accomplish in life, right? So when we aim towards those things, and when we accomplish those things, we feel like that's the aim. We're going there, and then we don't know where life is going to take us. But when we get to that level, then we're seeing like, oh shoot, there's more. Let me do some more, right? And that's what I'm trying to say about opening up your horizon, right? Expanding your horizon. Because when you get to that horizon, you're like, oh, there's more, and there's more, and it keeps on unfolding. And that same goes with our frequency. Our frequency keeps on unfolding. If it gets higher and higher and higher, or it can get lower and lower and lower, whichever way you want it to go. You feel me? So I want to see the video. I love that. Okay. That's what's up. I'll do that. I'll be there as well. I came outside to ground myself. I love that. I was grounding myself yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna go outside soon. Yeah, I said I'd be here for a good time, a long time. I don't know how long I've been here for, but I'm look anyway. We here, we letting me live, baby. Let's get it. So what's goody, kiddo? What's popping, man? So yeah, back to the whole situation. It's about unfolding, right? So no matter where you are in life, there's always a next day. There's always a next step. There's always a next way. There's always a new way. There's upgrades and upgrades. Like we got iPhones. You know how upgrades work. You feel me? When you thought the last upgrade was the last upgrade, a new upgrade just came around. You feel me? And that's how life is. So when you know that, it's all about you mastering your energy, mastering your frequency. The more you master it, you keep on going up, and mastery is knowing that you never truly finish, because you never really truly mastered. Even when you listen to, sometimes when it comes to music, right? People have artists have dropped their singles, and they've mastered it. Boom. And you think that's done. That's a single done. But now you have remixes on the single, remixes on remixes. So they're remastered version. So it's because this perfection will never be. It will always make you feel like, yeah, right now I'm perfect, but then the later you will be like, oh, this can still be tweaked. You feel me? Oh, I've mastered myself now, but the later you know, like, oh, I didn't master myself still. I thought I did, but I didn't. You know? You thought it's game over today. But then tomorrow happens, like, oh shoot, I thought it was game over, but we're still here. So there's always more. Always more. And that's why even when this reality will finish and we transcend, there will still be more. It will not come to an end. You feel me? So there, like the same way how we said, like, energy can never be destroyed. It can only be transmuted and everything like that. There will never be an end. There will only be a new beginning. That's mainly what it is. You feel me? It will always be a new beginning. You feel me? So when you understand that, and I appreciate you, the Divine Feminine, for purchasing the badges. Appreciate you, much love. But that's mainly what happens when you understand and understand it when you understand and overstand mastery, perfection, all these things that do not truly exist. We like to place that we like to place a goal and aim and say, like, yeah, this is where it's at. But then when we get there, like, oh shit, there's more. So that's why the whole chasing the money kind of game. I want to make $1 million. Once you made $1 million, I want to make $2 million. Once I make $2 million, I want to make 10 millions. I want to make 10 millions, I want to make $1 billion. Once I make $1 billion, shoot, I want to make $1 trillion. It will keep on going. If that's the aim that you're chasing, you will never find, you'll never be content with it. Right? So it's about finding contentment in everything that you do. Because when you know that, you feel content, you're blessed with it, you feel like, you know what? I'm happy with what I've accomplished today, and I'm going to leave it as that. Let me drop it. Let me release this information. Let me release this video, this song, or whatever. I'm happy with it. I'm content with it. And as long as I'm content with it, I'm sure somebody else in the world will be content with it as well. Right? But if I'm always here trying to think like, oh, now it has to be perfect. So for it to be perfect, right now for me it's good, but I know somebody will look at it and think about it in a different way, so I gotta make it perfect for them. Imagine you right now, right, looking to create a product that has to be perfect for the whole world. Do you know how many different angles you have to look at this product? Like we have 8 billion people in this world right now? And it's probably still counting, right? I don't know. But oh yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm always like that gentle reminder. You feel me? She's like, oh, I'm just reminding myself of how awesome I am. Woo! I love that. That's the energy that we are on right now, and how I've been acting. I love that. You see, like I said, it's a reflection of things. When you're around certain people and getting certain kind of like reflections, because like I said, I'm just a reflection of your own self in a different body, in a different perception, and a different energy. But it's there. Whatever you see in me, the greatness that you see in me, you have it within yourself too. You feel me? And all that good stuff as well. So when you attract certain people in your life, and you're realizing like, yo, I keep on interacting with them, or they keep on showing up or catching my attention, is because I'm meant to understand what's going on here. I'm meant to master this connection. And when you master this connection, understand like, oh, they're here to inspire me, teach me, and learn from me, and vice versa. All these good things to interact and experience. Then I will engage with it, because I know like, yo, there's deeper than that. And that's why And that's why I keep on saying spirituality will make you go deeper. It will not make you look at things from a surface level, like, oh, I just met this person. Who knows? It must be an accident. There's no... When we say, like, yo, there's no coincidences in this universe, there's no accident, there's no such thing as an accident or a coincidence in this universe, that's spiritual talk. A person that's not spiritual will not really say that. Like, oh, it's an accident, it happened. And why did it happen? I don't know. When spiritual people will be like, I know why it happened. It's because maybe my energy wasn't right and I was able to attract that kind of situation. That's what it was. Maybe my energy was super right and that's why I attracted this situation. I know that because I'm in control and I'm consciously living, right? So that's how you play with energy. That's how you work with energy, and you do energy work by first playing with it, by manipulating it. Second is being moved by it, by letting your emotions, feeling your emotions and let your emotions guide you, or knowing how to channel emotions so that you know how to get pushed. Like if right now I have to like do a task that I'm not so happy about doing, so I'm doing everything else besides the task because I don't want to do it. This task is boring to me, so I'm finding something else to distract me rather than doing the task. But if I know that I want to do that, and which is also a thing about building self-discipline, I will know what to do to get me to do those things, to do that task. Let me get myself excited. You know what? Let me make this task a monumental experience, right? So how can I make this task entertaining for me to be attentive, right? So sometimes it could be like, maybe I need to study, but I don't feel like studying. Let me put some good frequency on to get me on that frequency of just study, right? Or let me just gather some snacks here and there so I can watch this, I don't know, movie or whatever the case may be, or this documentary that might be boring, but I need to watch it. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like about you knowing how to manipulate energy, play with energy, and be moved by energy, by channeling the energy that you want for you to achieve what you need to achieve. And that's when you improve your energy to get it to that point of you achieving what you need to achieve. Upgrade it. You feel me? So if right now I didn't feel like doing it, and all of a sudden I've upgraded my energy and now I feel like doing it, I'm excited about doing it, it's because I've improved my energy. By doing what? Playing with energy and letting energy move me. You feel me? So that's how energy works. And I think that's mainly what I wanted to speak about. Yep. That is. Oh yeah, and karma. Karma is beautiful. So basically how I spoke about, triggers are beautiful, or triggers are healers. Karma is beautiful. Karma just is, depending on how you are. If you're beautiful, karma will be beautiful to you. If you're bad, karma will be bad to you. You feel me? That's what it is. Triggers are just triggers. And depending on how you want to look at things, do you want to improve life? Are you on this self-improvement journey? If you're on this self-improvement journey, when you see triggers, you be like, oh shoot, thank you, because now I'm going to work on me. You just reminded me, or you just pointed out that blind spot that I didn't see, that I got to work on. So thank you for triggering me. Appreciate the messenger, and then receive the message and let it flow and work with it, right? But if you're not on this self-improvement journey, and you see a trigger, you probably be running away from it and be like, you know what? It's all your fault. F you, all that stuff. You feel me? Play the victim, and that's when you're not working with it. You feel me? So that trigger will cripple you rather than build you. And karma will either amplify you by giving you more energy, or take it away from you because you've been taking away energy from anybody. You feel me? That's how the energy flows. You feel me? What goes around comes back around. So if you look at things from a point of view like, oh, thank you, no matter what it is, what goes around comes around. You receive it with gratitude and greatness, and when you receive something with greatness, you know that it's going to be good for you, right? So in that same motion, you're telling the universe, this right here is good for me, and it's going to make me better. So thank you. I'm not scared. I'm happy. I'm excited for what's going to bring it, for what's going to bring in, right? And then all of a sudden, that door that was closed, that could have been looked at like, oh my God, it's a bad thing, but you got excited like, oh, thank you for closing that door. Now it just showed you like, yo, this is what the door that was supposed to be open for you. Ta-da! You feel me? But if you say you look at it from point of view like, oh my god, that door, it closed on me, it's done, life is the victim mindset, life will reflect that and it will show you like, yo, yeah, you should still feel like that. You feel me? So that's mainly what it is. Just I was like, yes, karma always exists, 100%. You feel me? It's how we work. It's basically our, like, you know when they say like, yo, God will judge you. You are God. You are God. So you are only judging your own self. You know when sometimes we overthink like, oh, when we show up on something as this, people will judge us, people will look at us in a certain way, and it's us thinking that how people will see it, because we are judging our own self. If everybody around us is a reflection of ourselves and we are all connected, so if I'm thinking that way, they will think that way because they're receiving my message and they're gonna look at me that way. You know when you feel good, right? You feel good, you show up, you feel good. You didn't tell nobody that you felt good, right? But you feel it in the energy. You feel it in the vibrations. You feel me? I haven't said nothing, but you know you feel good. You know you look good. All that good stuff. And all of a sudden you're attracting people that are telling you like, yo, you feel good, bro. Like what's going on? Like you look good. All these compliments are happening. You're like, I know I felt that, but I didn't know you felt that too. But hey, that's what's up, because I felt that. I passed you that message and you received that same message, the same information that you were able to tell me like, yo, you look good, you feel good, and all that good stuff too. Energy. Because energy has always been like, God is in everything. We are in everything because we are connected to everything. You feel me? Yes. Hey there. Peace, love, and light and integrated darkness. What's up, Bunny T? What's good? So, yeah, that's mainly what it's all about, right? It's about understanding like, yo, you are them and they are you. So if you think like this, then they will receive it as well. We speak telepathically on a soul level. Our souls already knows. That's why when you see somebody and you feel like you've seen this person before, but you're trying to make sense of it because you're in your mind, it didn't happen in this reality, but your soul knows and it's telling you, it's making you feel like, yo, I felt like I've seen you before. It's a feeling kind of thing because it's mystical and you cannot see it unless you see it with your first eye, right? And when you have your first eye, which is your third eye, wide open, you understand like, oh, you're a soulmate. I've spent many different lives with you. That's how I know you. But obviously, right here and now, we just meet each other in this reality right here and now. But we've known each other, and we know why we are meeting right here right now at this point in time. We could have met 10 years ago, but we decided to meet at this point in time right here right now, because right here right now is the version of us that needed to be in this place right here right now, for us to vibe this way, for us to communicate in this way, receive each other in this way, hear each other in this way, and let things sink in this way. Because if somebody right now was talking to me in this way 10 years ago, probably I probably wouldn't be like, huh? Knowing me, I would have been interested because, you know, Pisces, man, we always been intuitive. But let's say like if somebody was talking to me when I was in my deep in my ego, I probably would have brushed off all this information, be like, yeah, okay, cool, you know, let me focus on this though, kind of vibe, you know, instead of knowing like, oh shoot, the more time I give, or the more energy or the more attention I give to this situation, it's giving it more energy, so it's expanding it. So if it could have been just a little situation, I could have been like, oh yeah, it's nothing, because I kept on looking at it for 10 hours and feeling it and sensing it. Now this small thing crippled me enough to like make me not even move. Just think about it like this: an elephant, right? Strong ass animal can be chained or tied up to with one leg with one chain. That is probably it probably can just snap like that. But why does the animal, big as he is, this elephant, think that, yo, this chain can hold him back? This chain is keeping him from living his life. Because the chain, it's a mind thing. Once you upgrade your mind, upgrade your energy, upgrade your frequency, and you see things differently, because for you to see however you see things is from the frequency and the energy that you're looking at it from. So like, you know, when somebody's like, when they speak about like karate or all these practices of like, you know, fighting, you know, or martial arts, they said don't fight with anger. a common person would be like, yo, what you mean? If you're fighting, you're probably already angry, so you gotta still be angry to fight and finish the fight. No, because when you're fighting with anger, you're being blinded, and now you're not even thinking consciously. You're just reacting, because you're just acting on this emotion rather than being centered and knowing like, yo, I can still see clearly. I'm not trying to punch you because you hurt me, but I'm trying to punch you because I'm trying to, do whatever it can be. So I'm more in control now. You don't control me. I control myself. That's mastery, right? So when you understand that and understand that, you see things differently, right? If you're angry right now and somebody's trying to speak love and light to you, but you're too mad, you're probably gonna take all the information that they're saying, block everything out. Like, you probably won't even hear nothing until you hear something that relates to how you're feeling, and it might be a bad word, or like, oh yeah, you're nothing, and then you're gonna be latching to that. Oh, you said you're nothing. Like, I was basically saying to you I said a whole paragraph to you about who you are. You're great, and then I said to you, so don't think you are nothing, but all you heard is you are nothing. How does that work? And it's because you were tapped in that emotion so deep that you didn't hear, oh, you think you are nothing. You only heard you are nothing. You're like, oh, thank you then. And now the whole argument just goes further. You see what I'm saying? It's because the person is being blinded by what? Emotion. And that's why they say love is blinding. Emotions are blinding. Not just love. It's emotions in general. It's how deep we go within that emotion that's going to either control us to make us see things in a certain way or see things in another way. That's all it is. When you're in love, when you're in love with somebody, the person is so attractive. Oh my God, they're my life. All that good stuff, right? But when you fall out of love and now you don't love them no more, then 1 year later you're thinking like, was I even with this person? But the person didn't change. It's your vision, how you viewed the person because of your emotions within that vision. You see what I'm saying? So that being said, I don't know where that was gonna take me to, but it's all about like being aware. So, oh yeah, I think I was talking about like if somebody gave me this information at that point in time, I might have been so deep into something else that I will not receive the information. And that's what it's about, paying attention. When we pay attention, that's where energy flows, right? So us paying attention is us being aware and receiving the tension that's given, right? And hopefully you're paying attention to something that's good. So then it will provide you more attention on that goodness, on how to do stuff, right? Because if you pay attention to if let's say you're an entrepreneur right now, right? And you want to build your own business. What are you paying attention to? Are you paying attention to how to build a business, or are you just paying attention to entertainment? Like, you just here watching TV and flicking through the channels or scrolling through life and not doing nothing. Whatever you pay attention to, you will see a result out of that. So that's what they say. People say like whatever you do in behind closed doors is what reflects in the outside world, because that's how you show up. This is what you're used to. This is what you've been tuned into, programming yourself for. You feel me? So make sure you stay aware of that whole experience. And I feel like I spoke on all the things I wanted to speak about. Been here for an hour or so, whatever the case may be. But hey, we still did it. We here. We lit and we live, baby. You already did the vibe. So shout out to all you guys that was vibing with me in the first place. Yes, release yourself from mental slavery. And that's beautiful. Bunny T, you already know what it is, man. That's literally what it is. Like, none of ourselves are free of our minds. That's what it is. So that's us. When I was talking about the elephant, is he was blocking his own blessings. He was blocking his own freedom because of that mindset of thinking like, oh, this can hold me back. Or when an elephant gets scared of a mouse, it's like, come on, how can you be scared of a mouse when big energy like you can crush that mouse? How? Or even us, when as humans, we're scared of like little ants or little spiders. Like, oh my God, like, you're this big ass person, but you're scared of a spider. Make it make sense, right? But it's probably because of a traumatic experience or something that's within your own experience that made you feel like, oh, spiders are scary. When a spider is still an extension of you. You feel me? So if you look at it from that point of view, there's somebody that can be so scared of a spider, and then somebody can just pick up the spider won't do nothing in the first place, and they can let it, release it to the world. So look at that. You feel me? You are a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Likewise, you already know what it is, man. We recognize each other. You feel me? So thank you again, Gio. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You feel me? Thank you for engaging with me. I love to engage with people in the first place. So we're here to get lit with each other, experience each other, vibe with each other, learn from one another, and remind each other of what it is. Because like I said, everything that I'm saying here is just a gentle reminder. And a reminder is something for you to remember, so you to come back with that one information. So if you guys didn't miss it, or you missed it before, I'll basically say for you to remember, you're basically coming back and becoming one with the information. Because for you to remember, that means something was within you already, but you forgot. Now you've been reminded. So you already knew that. Everything that I've been saying to you guys already knew. Your soul already knew. You just had to be reminded, and this information had to be brought to the forefront of your attention. You feel me? On the mainstream media right now. Because sometimes some people are just vibing only based off the mainstream, but they're forgetting the underground is when the real stuff is at. You feel me? When you think about the underground music or the underdog or that's where it's at. That then will come up to the mainstream media as well. You feel me? So it's about reminding yourself. So remember and reconnect, become one. Because if you've been disconnected, for you to reconnect is you becoming one again with the information, with the vibe, with the energy, and realign. That's all it is. It's becoming one again. Because you've always been one, but something within your experience has taught you that you have disconnected. So then you have to be tuned in, just like in an orchestra. You all have our instruments, and we gotta tune our instrument to make sure we're all playing with the band, right? And that's what it is, playing with the band. So for you to be part of the band, you gotta be in tune with the band, right? So that's mainly what it is when it comes to us having soul family. Soul family is based off of energy. It's not this physical situation. It's not your physical family. It's based on the frequency, on the energy. Somebody's a soul fan. That's my soulmate. That's my soul brother. That's my soul sister because of how we speak, how we think, how we vibe. You feel me? And that's mainly what it is. So you were able to attract your tribe because you expressed your vibe. So when you express your vibe, you will attract your tribe, and that's how you will live your best life around your people. So for you to be, if you're an instrument, which you are, we are all instruments. This is a vessel, and this is an instrument as well because we got vocals. You feel me? So anyway, as we are an instrument and we're looking to join a band, we're gonna have to show the band we gotta express our vibe to the band and be this is how I vibe. I can play the drums. What can you do? Do you guys need a drummer? Oh yeah, you guys need a drummer? Perfect. I'm in it. And boom, now I found my band, which is my tribe, right? And now me and my band are living our best life because we got everything that we need. And we're here, experiencing, touring, and all that good stuff. And that's what happens when you're here with your soul family. You feel me? You express your vibe. They recognize you. You're back in tune. You're reconnected with your soul family. And now you guys are living your best life because you know that you're just one. You're all been one. Part of the collective. You feel me? You're all part of the collective. We're all just different individuals. And you know how they say, as above, so below, as within, so without? So if in our own body, we have all these workers, all these workers are working our body. You feel me? When it comes to blood cells and all these other things as well, genes, DNA, it's a collective of things that create this body. It's a collective of us that create a population. It's a collective of us that make a whole nation. Right? It's a collective of gods that create. Right? For us to make all these celebrities, we had to make them because we had to pay attention to them for them to become and be placed on this pedestal. Right? So we created them as a collective because collectively we are God. Right? We are we're all a piece of the puzzle of the bigger picture, and when we come together and we all believe into something, we create that something. When certain people believed in Corona, they created Corona for their own life and they experienced Corona in their life. Right? Whether you believe it or not, that's mainly how we create life in general. What we believe, we will achieve. Simple as that. If you believe that you're rich, you have mastered and achieved richness. right? If you believe that you're poor or broke, you've mastered and achieved brokenness. And like I said, there's many different ways on how you can look at being rich and being broke. Broke can be also just a mindset. You can have all the money that you want, but if the mindset or emotions or the spirit is broke, that you will feel, you can still be depressed and fully wealthy, if you know what I'm saying. Like you can still, we have rich people, wealthy people commit suicide. How does that work? If the person is wealthy, something must have been broke in their life for them to think that they gotta go and commit suicide, right? So what was it? Because obviously money was not the broken thing. So what was it? The spirit. Did they sell those souls for them to gather or gain this richness or wealthiness? Is it? Do you see what I'm saying? So that's how you see those experiences happen. So that's all it is. That's mainly what it is. And sometimes you have to be broken down to be rebuilt in the right way as well. So never take, like I said, your current situation as your final destination, because that's not what it is. Life changes. You can change from one moment to the next. So never take things for granted. You feel me? And that's why it's the beauty about being centered. You're not too high, you're not too low. You're just neutral, and you know like what you can do. You feel me? So well said. I appreciate you. Like I said, it's we're all here. And like I said, you guys are giving me energy as well. So we're all here, even though we're experiencing this live through my channel, whatever it can be, we're all co-creating this live. By you guys engaging, by you guys coming in, by you guys showing love, by you guys, sharing vibes, you give me more life, more energy. You feel me? When I see those hearts being hidden when I'm speaking on something, I'm like, oh shit, okay, it's hitting. I like that. Let me give you more. You are re-energizing me, because energy, like when we speak, we release energy. So when this download is beautiful, I just received it. So when like we speak to people, right? When we speak to somebody and you feel like, you just left this conversation, you came in this conversation feeling good, but you left the conversation feeling drained, right? It's this. So we release energy when we speak. And sometimes if we keep on releasing, but there's nothing is coming back, we feel like, okay, now I ran out. Boom. But when you have a conversation where it's like two individuals, same individuals, soul family, same vibes, same mind, same frequency, that are engaging with one another, everything that I'm saying, the person will already know and will know more, so that we're just here like literally playing ping pong and we're passing it one to the other. So I'm giving you this energy, you're throwing it back, and then we're going back and forth to the point like now we're just elevating. We're going up in a way that we still got energy, and we can leave the conversation now feeling super energized, right? But if you're here having a conversation with somebody that, whether if it's you giving the good information, which is a high frequency, but the person saying nah, I don't believe it, and it's making it hard for you to like explain shit, that's you giving energy, they're sucking on your energy, but you're not getting nothing back, and that's how you get drained, right? So that's why you can understand from how you can converse with somebody and understand like, okay, cool, is this person a right person to vibe with or not? Because when I'm speaking to them every single time, I feel deflated after the conversation. Maybe I should go to speak to somebody that when I go and speak to them, I feel super pumped up, like you remain like a freaking bubble, They blew me up right now because they give me so much energy. But to be told, they will never blow you like that. If you know what I'm saying? And like we can have a limitless amount of energy because we are limitless beings having this human experience. You feel me? So yeah, it's all about that understanding, understanding, and overstanding of that information, and then from there you can fly with it and have that beautiful sensation. So once you know how energy works, once you've mastered energy, but like I said, it will still go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Like it's like basically an Aya experience, right? So for anybody that knows that know about ayahuasca or any like mushroom vibes as well, or all these experiences, you can have that one experience and then you think like, okay, cool, I've learned everything I need to learn, but then you'll probably be called back to experience it again, and you understand like, oh, there's more stuff that I gotta learn from here. Boom. And then you go, there's people that have like probably over 50 or in 100 ayahuasca experiences, and they're still going in because it's still deep. There's still something there to learn. There's still something there to master. There's still something there to realign, redefine, retweak, and all that good stuff. You feel me? So there's always gonna be something. So allow yourself to experience. It's never over. Some people say like, oh, I'm too old to grow, or I'm too old to learn. Basically, this is what it is. When you're saying that you're too old to learn, you're basically saying like you're too old to grow. And what is old? It's a mindset. I've seen people that are old, quote unquote, old because of their age, but they are super young. The energy is A1. The energy they got more energy than teenagers sometimes. And you're thinking like, whoa, how does that even work? It's because of their what? Mindset, frequency, vibrations, alignment, and energy. And that's what I said to you guys. You know, for you to improve energy, you have to elevate your frequency. And we're going to be elevating our frequency till the day we fly. And even when we fly, we probably elevate our frequency because there's always a way to go up. You feel me? When you know, we can become birds right now. Like let's say a pigeon. But then on top of that pigeon will be probably a hawk. And on top of that hawk, there'll be an eagle. And on top of that eagle, there'll probably be a dragon that we haven't seen yet. You feel me? Okay, what flies higher than an eagle? Anybody? Let me know. I don't even know. I don't know. But there's always something on top of it. You feel me? To the point like now we even have planes. So a plane will be on top of the eagle. so what's good? You feel me? There's always gonna be something. And on top of the plane, there'll probably be a private jet. And on top of that private jet, there'll probably be a spaceship. And on top of that spaceship, there'll probably be, you know, it goes and it goes. You feel me? And a phoenix. I love that. Yes. Do you see what I'm saying? There's so many ways. There's so many levels, and so many vehicles and ways to get to the same destination, as we've said before, right? So like I said, your current situation is not your final destination, but keep on going, keep on flowing, keep on riding, keep on flying, keep on swimming, keep on keeping on, and you will experience something beyond. But if you stop at where you are right now because you're telling yourself like this is what it is and that's it, then you're missing out on what you can experience beyond the veil. You feel me? Because this is what it is. Right now you have a veil right here, thinking like, oh, this is where it stops. Remove that veil and see like, yo, there's so much more. You know, I've been watching Rick and Morty, and I've been thinking like, yo, looking at how they expand they open up their portal to go into a different dimensions. That's how we are. We gotta open up to that portal to go to a whole different dimension. For us to go to a whole different dimension, I mean a different frequency, different energy, different understanding kind of things, right? So for me to go from, if I was on in the lower dimensions, where I was experiencing lower vibrations, lower frequency, lower experiences, I can go from the lower dimensions to the higher dimensions and experience the higher frequencies, higher vibrations, in higher situations. Do you see what I'm saying? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? You feel me? Keep on moving, like energy always moves. And that's what it is. Energy always moves. The most consistent thing is change. And why? Because every energy always moves and always changes and always vibes. It will never stay stagnant. So move that energy. Sometimes we like to hold on to energies, and that's why people are called what? Hoarders kind of thing. That they hold on to too many things, and then you see their house being overwhelmed with stuff, where like to the point that they cannot even feel free in their own environment. Why? Because they got too many boxes, too many things. They're feeling like they probably suffocating in their own environment. They're not getting that fresh air. Why? Because they're not letting that energy flow. They're keeping that there, stagnant energy. Like I said, as within, so without, as above, so below. What did I say here? When you feel like you're down, it's because you've been holding on to too much stagnant energy. Whether if it's that way of thinking or that situation or that emotion you keep on holding on to, like, I gotta be mad at them, or they hurt me, so your ego wants to hold on to that understanding, because that's why it's finding itself. It's finding like, yo, I relate to this, I see this, and I am deserving of this kind of thing. So I'm gonna latch onto this and keep on holding on to this until everybody recognizes that I am mad. But that's the toxic way of doing it, because you be told, why do you want people to know that you're mad? Right? Why share that kind of energy? Why not share the other energy, the good vibes? Right? So that's mainly what it is, because the more of what you share, the more that people know, the more it will co-create your situation, right? So that's why I said as well, when it comes to like we co-create together. We are the universe experiencing itself, right? We are gods, and together we are the God. As a collective, we are the God, right? So how we were able to create and manifest rain, day, night, whatever the case may be, is how we as a collective, we decide to move, right? And change energy and manipulate energy. You know, this, like, you know, telekinesis, telepathy, all that stuff is knowing how to work and master an energy skill, right? So when you understand that, if right now I share with you guys, right, if enough of you guys right now believe in what I'm saying, you feel the energy, and you're like, yo, everybody gotta hear this, like, you're gonna be sharing the live. The more people share the live, the more people will come into the live. And now all of a sudden this live is popping, and it will be like word to mouth kind of thing, and now I'm here famous. But who made me famous is the people that felt what I was saying, that made me famous, that brought more attention to me, that made me popular, then let me be a celebrity, because now I'm being what? Celebrated. That's what it's all about. It's when you unlock these codes, when you unlock when you decode the coder, when you read in between the lines, when you know, what's that movie? There's a movie called The Da Vinci Code, I think. I'm not so sure. But when you do all these kind of things, you get to realize, which is what? Realize is to see with your real eyes. Realize, right? When you see with your real eyes, with your third eye, with your open first eye, you get to understand, like, wow, it's all been there. It's always been there. It's what we chose to spell. It's what we chose to cast, you know, blessings or curses by how we speak. And that's why when somebody's talking about, like, oh, he cursed me out, what does curse mean? Like, he cussed me out, like, oh, what did he say? Bad words. What are those bad words? Oh, he said, you know that song, not even a song, that trend that went with the iCarly girl, that's like, oh, do you cuss? Do you cuss a little? Oh, just a little. What's your favorite curse word? Probably fuck. Kind of vibe. What do you think? I'm gonna have to go, right? So, let me finish what I was saying before I dip. Yeah. So you know the whole probably fuck. That song, that was so funny. It was funny as well, like the vibe, right? So when you see these kind of conversations, hey, what's up? Ooh, we got Patrice up in the place. What's up? So when we listen to those kind of situations, right, is cuss words are not the right words. We are 80% made out of water. So how energy or how frequency impacts water, like, you should see it. I don't have my book is over there, but you should study water, right? Basically, frequency impacts water, and water holds information. So based on how you speak about yourself, that's how you define yourself. You can see if somebody feels great about themselves because how they spoke about themselves, how they prepared about themselves. Abundance and prosperity to all of you. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys follow Divine World, or if anything, Divine Word of Wisdom Official. That's Patrice right there, and she got so much energy. She goes live, I think, every day. You feel me? And she blesses you with so much. Like, she lets source speak through her so many different times. So you already know what it is, man. Follow. With that being said, though, what I was saying. So yeah, boom. It's about energy, right? So if I'm here, if I keep on cussing, right? If I keep on saying bad words, what do people say about people that say bad words? Oh, he got a potty mouth. you want to have a potty mouth or do you want to have a blessed mouth? Kind of vibe, you feel me? Like, really truly understand, because everything is there. It's just us looking at it from a deeper point of view, and not looking at it from just a materialistic thing, but from a spiritual, a mystical point of view. Because when you involve spirituality, you look at things deeper and deeper and deeper, and there's no end to that deepness. You feel me? So when I'm saying that to basically remind you guys that the most beautiful things, like, just bringing two difference, just to make you understand about the words, the power of words and the power of tongue, right? You can make or break. You can build or kill. You can birth or curse. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, it's this. Just the most simple thing. Love and fuck. Right? We both know what love is, and we both know what fucking is, right? When do you use that fuck word? You use that when you're trying to fuck with somebody, or when you tell somebody to fuck off, or when you tell somebody to, like, he's a motherfucker, or, fuck, or what the fuck, those kind of things. So truly think about it. That fuck word is basically like fighting, like disconnected. It's not harmonious. It's not synergetical. Because if you fuck with somebody, it's not synergy, right? If you're loving somebody, if you're making love to somebody, that's building harmony. If you love somebody, you have good vibes, good feelings, like I care for you. I care for you, right? When you're moving out of love, it's a higher vibration. It's ease. It feels effortless. It feels amazing. It's a breath of fresh air. That's how love works. It's nurturing, motherly love, unconditional love, right? You don't hear motherly fuck, unconditional fuck. You don't hear these things. You feel me? So that's how you know the difference between one and the other. But we try to use them as if it's the same situation. Like, oh yeah, I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you. Yeah. That's real shit, bro. Look at the conversations. You fuck with me? Like, if I didn't know English properly, I'd be like, what? You fuck me? What? What's going on? You know what I mean? Or I love your shit, bro. You love my shit? I don't even love my shit. Like, do you eat your own shit? I don't know about you, but my people, I don't digest shit. When people are saying bullshit, what do you think? You think the bullshit that they're saying is truth, or is bullshit? So shit is not good, but we've been programmed to speak in such a way that we're saying this stuff. Like, we're thinking good is bad and bad is good. And that's the thing about it. They want to confuse you, right? They want to confuse certain kind of individuals. They want to confuse a certain kind of population. And that's why they're teaching them these things. Like, yeah, since when being bad is good? But what certain kind of music teaches you, like, yo, oh, she bad. But what they mean by saying she bad, that means she's really good. What? How? Make it make sense. How she a bad bitch? This is the vibe. Like, this is what I want to. We think being a bad bitch is cool, but truly dismantle the word bad bitch. It's a bad female dog. And what you do when it's a bad dog, you beat that dog, right? What are you doing? Oh, I'm beating the pussy up. Why are you beating the pussy up? Why are you fighting with the pussy when you're supposed to be making love to the pussy, right? So it's all these words that they have been pushed onto us to make us believe that this is the cool way of expressing ourselves. But the cool way, you know what happened to the cool kid in school? It's probably just a worker in a 9-to-5. But the nerd is the boss. Do you see the difference? But it was so cool to be cool, right? Yeah, what is it? The cool kids, like, leave school. Those kind of situations. All that situations, like, it makes you want to think. But truth be told, depends on what school you go to, right? But it's about this, like, dismantling the information. You truly see what the information is saying. Not reacting to it. It's like, oh, he just said fuck. Yeah, no. Really, really think about where's that energy coming from. how do we express each other? How do we address each other? Like right now, I say this. There's certain people in the live right now. If you're in this live right now, start addressing one another. Because if you understand, like, yo, we are the universe experiencing each other, and every other person is like your brother, like it's a soul brother or soul sister. So let's look at each other like as we are one. When you see me, I see in you, and vice versa, right? So how do we address each other? If I know I'm a king, and I'm speaking to my female friend, I'm gonna address her as a queen. If I know I'm a god, and I'm speaking to my female friend, I'm gonna call her a goddess, right? Because I know she's an extension of me, and all I vibe with is high quality beings. That's it, right? That's why I keep my circle tight. It's quality over quantity. You feel me? I'm gonna reach out to you, but I'm gonna love you from afar, 100%, because there's only certain people I can run with. We're here to impact the world. But imagine if I had to spend enough time talking to somebody that I gotta teach. I'm teaching only one individual. It's like I'm having a one-to-one with this person. I'm supposed to be impacting the whole world. So why am I here just investing so much time on one person when I can reach 10,000 people by doing what? A live, sharing some content. Do you see all these things that I'm talking about, guys? So that's meaning what I'm saying to you guys. It's like it's the vibration, and y'all feel it. Y'all know what it is. Because like I said, I'm just a gentle reminder. So if you have felt anything within these conversations, make sure you embrace it, and you spend time, invest time to watch these things, because you will keep on realigning. Vibing to a certain frequency, like I said to you guys, is about like being in tune, right? So when you go out there and you do something, you're in tune. You know, when you're like in tune with the moon, women, they're the most like when it comes to us as male and females are the ones that are more in tune with the moon, because they're having their cycles as well, and they're aligned with their moon cycles, and they're being impacted by it. That's why when women they go in a period like, oh, you don't want to be around her, it's not because she's all aggy and stuff like that. It's because she's feeling more. She's releasing more. Full moons are meant to be for releasing, right? So for you to release something, you gotta feel something first for you to release it and let it go. So that's why it might just feel a little bit because it might be uncomfortable. But you gotta get uncomfortable to grow and let go. But if you don't get uncomfortable, you probably won't grow, and you will still hold on to everything that you've been holding on to, and you'll still be here, because now you cannot elevate because you have all this baggage that's holding you back. And that's why it's our women, they need to be protected by being allowed to have that space to, when they have their period, to like release instead of just keep on working. Like that's how it used to be back in the ancient times, when women used to have periods and stuff like that. They used to like leave the village for them to release and receive the downloads as well. But right now we're in this world where like we're all work, that these women are not feeling anymore. They're just doing. But their ability of the divine feminine is to feel. You flow. For you to flow, for you to move this energy, to be creative, you gotta feel, experience, right? So why are we not allowing these women to feel? But instead we're putting them in these places where they're not feeling anymore, right? Because it's convenient to society to see and experience life in that way, right? Peace and love to everybody that's coming through. So this is what I'm saying with you guys, when it's like, it's understanding what's not aligned. And when you're not aligned, you're not working with the divine. And when you're not working with the divine, everything feels like ugh. Because what? You are a soul having a human experience. The first thing that you are is spirit. The first thing that you are, it's energy. And then you come in this physical realm and you have this experience to learn about yourself, right? But if you don't know who you truly are, and you don't provide what is needed before of what your wants are, you might just get it all wrong. Because first you have to meet your needs, and then your needs will make space for your wants. The needs are the necessities. What you need is water. you need is to release, so you might need a bathroom. What you need is to have a time to sleep, so you need a bed. All these things are gonna help you work with time, right? So those are the essentials. You don't need TV, but hey, you might want it, so boom, now you can get it. But just be mindful of what you watch on that TV. You don't need your phone, but you want it. But be mindful of what you do with that phone. Don't let that phone control you. You are in control, remember. This is just a tool. The TV is just a tool. It's what you do with it that's going to actually make you greater or less greater. Get you more in tune or less in tune, right? It's what you're paying attention to. Because when we pay attention to, we're investing our time. And our time is things I must experience. So right now, do I rather experience some good information or some information that will not be beneficial for my future self? That's how we pay attention. This is where we invest. Because we think we only invest with money. But money, what is money? Money is currency. You know? And for you to have currency, you have to have this frequency about you. You gotta hold this frequency about you. So money is just energy. Right? It's just a tool. Everything is energy. Right? So knowing that you are a current. So for you to, like a river, currency. Let me just paint you guys this picture, because I'm just, speaking to the source, right? Energy. Money is energy. That's why money is looked at as currencies, and we compare currencies depending on where we live. I'm in the UK right now, so I'm talking about pounds, right? It might be in the US, so you're talking dollars. That's a different currency, right? These streams of currencies is this stream of energy that gives abundance, that gives momentum. So more money might give you more momentum, right? Because you can move faster now. I got money. If I want to go right now, take a flight, I'm gonna just book a flight, whatever it gets me, book a private jet, boom, I fly, I'm out. If I didn't have enough money for a private jet, the lack of money, lack of currency will be a lack of momentum. So now, for me to go if I want to go from here to Italy, I can't get a jet, so I'll probably have to get a coach because of the lack of money, and it might take me more time. So because it took me more time, that means I had less momentum to get to the point. Do you see what I'm saying? So your currency is the energy that you bring within yourself. You can, and that's why I said to you guys, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's an energy thing. It's frequency. If you look at the universe and you think frequency, vibrations, and energy, you will understand and master this universe. Master this universe, this university, this life that's schooling you. Are you gonna get schooled by life, or are you gonna school life? You feel me? This song by Lil Wayne, he said something about he said something about wait. Oh yeah, he said something about your life is a bitch, but I'm just playing in the sand. So that's like a metaphor kind of vibe and a wordplay as well. Like life is a beach, but what he meant was like a bitch, but I'm just playing the sand. So when you think about it, about karma, what I said, karma just is, it depends on what you did and will come back to you, right? So karma, or life is a beach and I'm just playing in the sand. It's like, life can be a bitch, but also can be a beach, like beautiful. It's like, where do you want to see it at? Are you in the sand right now, or you watching the beach through the screen, and that's when you're like, oh shit, life is a bitch. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're actually in the moment and in that ocean, you're enjoying life. If you feel like you're disconnected by it, that's when you feel like life is enjoying you. Like life is doing you right now. You ain't doing life is doing you. But yeah, that's mainly what it's all about. So let me just read some comments real quick. And all that good stuff. I hope you guys received that little metaphor about currency and the flow of life, right? Energy. That's why you cannot keep money. It's not about saving money. It's about letting money, make money by letting money work for you, right? That's how you become truly free. When the moment that you're making money in your sleep, that's abundance right there. Now you're not working. Now you're just living life because money was working for you, right? Investments. That's what I mean. Like investing is investing about your money. How about you? How you invest your energy? By where is your energy at? You know what I mean? Are you investing your energy by staying and then waiting for somebody to come and make you feel good? Or are you investing your energy by knowing that I'm in control, so I'm gonna put my energy in the right way so I can experience the right ways, right? And you know, what you're watching, what you're paying attention to, because all that, it's investment, you know. And the most precious thing that we have is our energy and our time, because our time is priceless and our energy is priceless. You feel me? So you bring the value and you can evaluate that. That's why you can say like, oh, you know, yesterday's price is not today's price. Like it depends on who and how much you value your own self. Like somebody, you could be a year from now. You know, I'm here doing like, you know, little readings and, you know, life coaching sessions, one-on-one sessions and everything like that. And the price might be just that price right now. But the more I elevate myself, the more I value myself, the more I recognize myself and recognize the value that I bring and give to people when they buy with me, or when they even just come into my presence, right? That's when I'd be like, you know what? Nah, this is priceless. You know what I mean? If I was out here giving people discounts, now I know who I am. So you better pay attention to who I am. And people pay attention to where they invest their money, right? If you got something for free, you would take it for granted. But when you pay like your hard-earned something, I don't know, whatever you're getting, that meal is expensive, or you're gonna take your time with it. You gotta make sure like you enjoy every bite of it. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm gonna take my time. This shit is expensive. What do you mean? You feel me? If that was nothing, let me eat that like it was nothing. Oh, I'll buy another one. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, you take it for granted. But when you move consciously, you live in the moment. That's mainly what it's all about. So when you know all these things and you move differently, my people, life is experiencing a whole different vibe. But with that being said, my people, I was supposed to go like 20 minutes ago, or maybe 30 minutes ago. Yeah, but you know what it is, man. I flow. That's all that. It's a beautiful thing. But at the same time, I gotta have somebody that keeps me accountable. Like, yo, you gotta go at this time, bro. That's why people are like, yo, why you late? Anyway, that being said, let me just run through the messages real quick. I appreciate you guys for, you know, interacting and vibing with your boy. Let's give back by paying attention to the thingies. Yeah, beach for me. That's what I'm trying to say. That's how I love that. You feel me? Very true. From equals off. I like that. Ooh. So the disruption from EMF is now allowing women to move in a natural state. Do you see what I'm saying? Something has to shake you up to make you feel uncomfortable enough to then know how to be feeling harmonious and effortless, and knowing the difference between when you had to fight for stuff, work hard, and I was like, you know what? Everything just flows. Everything's just natural. It just flows. I mean, the rhythm of life. And I'm going with the times. That's how I'm growing with the times. And these challenges are just like, they're easy for me, right? It's basically saying like, yo, right now you're going against the grain, right? If right now we were in winter time and your ass goes out like as if like it's summer, and you're here like, oh my god, every moment that's passing, like, oh my god, I'm so cold, like, and I'm here like all feeling good, like got my puffy ass jacket, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, oh, but why didn't you prepare yourself? Why are you out here shaking? Like, because I didn't wear a jacket. I'm like, why didn't you wear a jacket? Why didn't you choose to go with the times and be aware of what's going on? Why didn't you choose to be aware and be able to read not just the room, the world, right? Why? And now you made it hard for yourself. But now you know, so now hopefully you learned, and then you will have a different experience by moving differently, right? But if you choose to do the same thing again next time, it's going to be the same result. You're not going to, tomorrow it's not going to be hot, and it's still going to be cold, and you not wearing a jacket, it's still going to make you feel cold. Now what's up? You feel me? So unless you're doing something different, that you're probably doing some breath works, you feel me? That on that Wim Hof kind of vibe, and then now you train your body to know how to channel the energy different and bring out more warmth outside of you. You know, there's always a way. You know how I said like there's many different roads to get to the same point? That's what it is. Some people use ayahuasca. Some people use shrooms. Some people use breath works. Some people use meditation. Some people use I don't know, frequencies, but to get to what? The same destination. Some people use therapy to get to the same point, which is what? Understanding, and overstanding their self, and knowing how to master their self and enjoy life while they're mastering their self. That's all it is. You feel me? So that being said, let me stop and let me read and let me go. So I'll be here for so many different things. Peace, fam. Okay. I was just having a conversation to a few women about the moon and who they are in their childbearing age, and they are not seeing their cycle. Alignments, synchro destinies, frequency. You feel me? Express your vibe, and you will attract your tribe, and you guys can enjoy your best life. You feel me? This is what it's all about. When you're able to see synchronistic situations, and then embrace them and get happy about it. These are the little things, the little gems, the little joy in life. To see like, oh, I was here speaking about this, and I just literally said about you, how you express your vibe will attract your tribe. Now look, Divine just came in, and I was talking about what she was speaking about before. You know, soul fam. You feel me? Do you see what I'm trying to understand? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down, basically? That's what I'm saying. Because I can say this, I can give you many different metaphors, many different analogies, but how you do one thing is how you do everything. So basically what I'm saying is, if you even gather one information and you link it to everything, the world will make sense. You know, the same way how like people sometimes they used to show movies used to show like, you know, there used to be the athlete or the jock in school, the coolest jock in school that was failing math, but he was the best in basketball, whatever. Then they picked up the nerd that was obviously passing math but not good at basketball. So they linked up with each other. And then the nerd were able to I'm saying nerd, but you know, I'm a nerd as well, so I'm not speaking about it in a way where it's like, you know, oh. But anyway, the nerd was basically teaching the guy how to link geometry or math to how he, you know, plays basketball. And now it's like, oh my god, so I can link that. It's connected, you know, it's connected because we are all connected, but we're not attached. Because math and basketball, they're not attached, but they're connected because they can work together. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about how you view things, and how you realize things, and how you see things. And you know, like I said, realize, you see it with your real eyes, with your third eye, right? So that's what I mean by that. And boom. Yep, we are gentle guiding lights. That's just what we are. You know, I'm just a gentle reminder, my people. You know, everything that you're hearing is something that your soul already knows, and you just bring it to the forefront. Simple as that. Moving consciously, right? Okay, so duality is interesting. Good and bad is different sides of the same coin. It's all one. Yep, there's only one high and one low. But that's what it is. There's only high and low, but it's the same thing. Like the good and bad is that angels and devils, they're the same thing. Like they're part of the same wing or the same bird kind of vibe. They need one another. We need the dark to make sense of the light, and we need the light to make sense of the dark. We need the left side to know what's right, and we need the right side to know what's left. Duality is there to represent, to complete the picture. Like, you need the opposites. You know, likes attracts likes, but opposites complete each other. Because for me to understand that I am right and you're wrong, basically, that I am right and you're left, we gotta see each other to understand, like, oh shoot, this is what it is, right? To complete the picture. For me to know, like, oh, I'm a man and she's a female, we have to experience each other. You feel me? To know what's the difference between one another, to know how we can complete the dots and make sense of, oh, I am this and you are that, and when we come together, this is what is being created. This is what we procreate. Wow. So with the good and the bad, they needed each other to understand, like, oh, and this is how we get people aligned and feeling and be happy with being content with everything, because they've experienced both sides now, right? Same thing about rich, poor, all that stuff. It needs to be to understand, like, where is it? Where do you feel more comfortable, and where do you shine more, right? But you don't know. The same as ocean and nature. If you put a fish that's in the ocean outside of nature, into nature, like climbing a tree, it will not even last. It will probably die. And that was the difference between, like, okay, cool, we cannot stay too long outside in this air because we might die. So let's go back into the world, into our essence, into our world. You can be okay to try it out for a little bit, but it's not gonna work. Same goes with us human beings, right? Unfortunately, we haven't developed, mermaid abilities right now. But for us to spend, a whole day in the water, underwater, without, having all those gadgets and stuff like that, can you really do that? Or you can spend enough time, like maybe 5 minutes, and then you gotta come up for air. This is why you understand, like, okay, cool. Where do I work the most? Where in this world do I fit best, and I can be the best version of myself? That's mainly what it is. So once you understand that, and once you understand that, and understand that, you're able to comprehend where you're at, and you will be able to put yourself in a position to succeed in life, because you understand, comprehend, overstand, and understand yourself, because you know thyself. Once you know thyself, once you know how you are, how you work, how you function in life, and how you function in society, you're able to make the best out of it. Simple as that. But like I said, people, I can keep on talking for days, man. I'm gonna have to dip though. Quality, okay, cool. Then I say blessings is beautiful souls. I love that. Okay. You're the beat dog. You don't beat the dog. Yeah. Everything I was saying basically was meant in the most unconditional way. You feel me? Okay, but do you see what I'm trying to say? How people can receive certain information from how they see it. But you know what I mean? I don't mean like beat a dog. I never beat a dog. I love animals in general. I don't even have a dog, but I definitely want to get a dog. And a cat. I don't want all animals, you feel me? But that means that you already know what it is. It was an example to say, like, you're not a dog. We're not dogs. We're human beings. You feel me? And we're not even human beings. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. You feel me? Let's go deeper and deeper and deeper. And then you get to understand, like, you're not even a spiritual being. You just are. But what is? And then, you go deeper, and it was going to be a whole rabbit hole. But that being said, that's what it is. No, okay, we did. Yeah, she's like, wow, yeah, no, okay, yeah. Oh my God, I actually didn't mean it that way. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I was just speaking, like, you know how we do. Anyway, but now this is what it is being conscious of what you're saying, because now people can take it different ways. You feel me? I understand, and that was me understanding, and overstanding now how to be more impeccable and more conscious about what I say. Thank you. I appreciate you. Beautiful. I was saying those things just to kind of bring to your awareness what's going on, and it had to make you feel uncomfortable. So if it was hurting your ears, you had to like really realize, like, yeah, this is why I don't like it. Boom. This is why I canceled that. Boom. But when you come to an overstanding, it's when you're not being impacted by it. Well, not even impacted by it, but influenced enough, because you know how to witness something, right? And you're in that meditative state that you're not being influenced or moved by whatever is coming. You're just witnessing for what it is. You're just seeing as information. You're not saying this information is good or this information is bad. You're just seeing it for what it is, and you're receiving what is being said. Right? So that's the true power of mastery and enlightenment. That is what it is. When you're not being moved left or right because of what the program that has been programmed in you is asking you to react on certain things, or speak about certain things, and so on and so forth, right? So yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I used to avoid people that cussed, but now I realize that it's just part of the journey. So as long as I stay true to who I am, that's mainly what it is, and that's the power within that. You feel me? Of not being bothered by everything. And this is what it was as well. I fully felt like, that's wrong. Let me push them away. But it's like, you know what? I was that at one point in time. At one point in time, I was cussing like crazy because I thought that was the best way of communicating. That was the coolest way of communicating. Me being born in Italy, learning English, right? Going into the US, and what's the common thing to ask people when they know a different language? How do you say this cuss word? Why do we always is the go-to thing about learning about a new language, or let me know how to curse first or say bad words first? Why is it that? I don't know. But With that being said, I did learn curse words more when I went to the US faster because, I guess it was cool to say certain things like, yeah, man, I'm a cool dude, and you know all those situations. Anyway, but I had to let go. I had to grow out of that. I had to, first understand. First understand. So when I understood, I understand, and when I understood, like, this is how it's impacting me, and I know when I curse, happens, and this when I don't curse, this happens. Now I overstand by making sure I do what I know by using my wisdom, and this is what it is. Understanding is when you don't know, and you're receiving the knowledge. Understanding is when you're practicing, experiencing the knowledge, right? By applying it, and then overstanding is now you gather the experience and now you're speaking with wisdom upon that knowledge that you received. You feel me? It can go beyond, like I said, like, things you can unravel so many different things, Okay, cool. Yep. So much love. I think I read. Oh yeah, I actually paused me. Yeah, because I received a call, and I was supposed to go. Like, let me go, guys. I gotta go. Let me stop. Okay, cool. Yeah, you could have been sharing anything else today. Yep, but I chose this. Yep, thank you for this. I appreciate you. Yep. Yep. But you're sharing exactly what I need to hear. That I already know. I love this. That's what I'm saying. Like, people will receive the message when they need to receive it. If you're aligned, you will receive it. Like, when they say, like, the teacher will show up when the student is ready. It's information. The teacher is what? Is the information. So when the information will show up when the student is ready. So when the receiver is ready to receive, the information will appear. Whether if it's through communication like this, whether it's through the radio, whether it's through the TV, universe has ways to deliver the clues and the information that you need to receive in many different ways. So, vibe. You feel me? But that being said, my people, I'm gonna definitely have to dip out. I think we all the other messages we read them in the midst of all that. But that being said, my people, I appreciate each and every one of you guys that came through and was vibing with your boy and was chiming in with your boy. You feel me? Sharing the love and the vibe. You feel me? Yeah, don't forget you gotta go. Yeah. I love this, man. I appreciate you guys. That's how I know you guys care so much, and you guys are the soul family. You feel me? When we are caring for one another, when we're keeping each other accountable, when we are keeping it real with one another by expressing what's best for you. Like, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. You feel me? Like, don't feel like, oh, if you're telling me something, like, I'm gonna go crazy. No, I embrace every information, because every information can be taken for me to do what I gotta do to be better myself, right? And that's when people say, like, there's no such thing as bad publicity. It's mainly what it is. They're giving you more energy, so use that energy how you want to use it. You feel me? We are all alchemists, and we can transmute the energy no matter how we want to transmute it as. But let me stop before I keep on going on a whole other. That's how we do podcasts. You feel me? Anyway, she said, "You don't want a dog, you want my horse." Oh yeah, that too. Like I said, at one point you're gonna see me in my mansion. You're gonna see how many, like, when it comes to, like, what was it? Michael Jackson having that whole, like, Neverland. Is that what it was? Yeah, you're gonna see me with that. So many things, my people, so many things. And I'm here because I want to bless the world and experience the world, and then let the world experience as well through me as well, as I'm an inspiration for my own self and for the people around me as well. You feel me? So we just vibe and we inspire and we teach and we admire, right? So, if things flows like this so effortlessly, it's real. You feel me? If it makes a rhyme, it makes sense. Because if it don't make money, it don't make sense. You feel me? But if it rhymes, it makes sense. I get it. Anyway, merry meets. But beautiful. That being said, my people, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's been following as well, showing love by buying badges. Everything is being received. Energy never lies, and everything is being appreciated. And I'm super grateful for you guys. You feel me? Yeah, keep teaching, bro. Being in spirit, one love, 100%. And this is what it is. We're just reminding. Like I said, I'm not even teaching. I'm just preaching. You feel me? And you guys are already receiving, because you guys are just already remembering what it is. If it resonates, that means you already know what it is. It's aligned. You feel me? So it's divine. Understand that. You feel me? Good morning from Australia. We rise, so we don't mourn in the risings. We just rise. You feel me? So grand rising to you too from the UK. You feel me? It's about to be. I'm about to go to sleep. Well, not really, but I gotta go. But yeah, it's late. It's not late, but you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. I don't need to translate my soul anymore because I found my soul family. This is the beautiful thing about things. Sometimes, we just vibe and we experience each other through energy on a soul level, right? So when you're with your soul family, you don't have to even translate your soul anymore. You don't have to give so many different explanations of what you're trying to say because they already pick it up. They already picked up what you put down for and you said, but you wanted to go, whatever the case may be, or ABCD kind of vibe, just to make sure, you got it? Yeah, I got it, bro. I caught your vibe already. And this is what I'm saying to you guys. Every single time I say, do you feel me? I truly mean, do you feel me? For you to feel me, you have to receive what I'm saying to you, feel it because it resonates, right? And know it, because you are that. That's what I'm trying to say. When you guys, when I'm speaking, I'm like, yo, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? I actually mean, do you feel me? And I mean that in the deepest way possible. So people be like, yo, do you get me? Yeah, I got you. No, but do you feel me though? Because when you feel me, that means you're embodying this energy. When you embody this energy, you know, I see you, and this is what it is. When you see somebody for who they are, you're not seeing them from their, from your two eyes. You see them from the third eye. When you see it from your third eye, you know that, I see you. You're soul family. I see you and I feel you. So I see and I feel each and every one of you. And I appreciate you. You feel me? I appreciate each and every one of you. And there's 4 people in the room right now. Or now it's 3. So 3 is the magic number. But 4 is, 4th dimension. 4th dimension. 4D. For you to feel me, you probably have to feel me within. And for you to feel me within, you have to go beyond the 3D. You have to go within, right? 4D, baby. 5D. You already know what it is. But this is my last time saying this. I can speak for days. Yeah, I know what it is. But I'm going to stop it. I'm going to put end into this connection just so I can do what I gotta do now. Kind of vibe. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys, right? So the moral of the story is this: make sure you stay impeccable with your word. You address every other individual as you want to be addressed. You feel me? So if you see yourself as a god, you make sure you address my beautiful sisters as goddesses, and my beautiful brothers as gods as well, right? If you see yourself as a king, make sure you admire the female entity as a queen, right? And vice versa. So it's all that beautiful thing. Make sure you speak unto others. You give words. You give life unto others rather than taking away life by speaking down on them or talking down on them. You see what I'm trying to say? So yeah, what a beautiful soul you are. Aw, thank you. When you see me, I see in you. So, we recognize each other. So I appreciate you guys. You feel me? I would spend each, if this was a lifestyle, which is going to be a lifestyle, we was going to spend more time talking every single day. At one point, I'm sensing that your boy's going to be on, it's going to be streaming. We can talk like this for hours in stream, in live. You feel me? So because right now I'm treating my life as a streaming situation right now, if you think about it. But anyway, that being said, all this in the works. There's many different ways, many different vehicles, many different roads to take to get to the same destination. So one way or the other, we're getting it. And we're all here to impact the world one soul at a time. The more souls, the better. You feel me? And it's going to get to that point that it's going to be, 1,000 individuals or even more than 1,000 individuals vibing at the same damn time with your boy. And that's when we can do manifestations on a whole other level. This collective meditations, they bring so much power and so much strength. When they say teamwork makes the dream work, if you heard this whole live when I was talking about we're all gods and we co-create together to make people celebrities, to celebrate them, you see what I'm trying to say? All that is this, so we can manifest everything that we want in life the more we are, with our mastermind, with our soul vibes and all that good stuff, right? But that being said, my people, I'm done. I promise you I'm done. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you're watching this on the live, beautiful. If you're watching this on the replay, beautiful as well. Receive what you need to receive, take it and let it move you, inspire you, motivate you, and then go get what you need to get to be aligned with your higher self, right? Whew. Take a deep breath, Gio. Take a deep breath, world. And drink some water too, because, you know, we've been here for a minute. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys. And you already know what it is, man. Make sure you stay blessed, live more, and outshine the divine by coming out before the sunlight, you know? Because when you wake up early, you get the most out of things. You know, it's 1% over the 99%. Don't be common. Be unique. You. And know how you work by mastering you, right? I'm out. It's been your boy Gio, and I'm out, baby. Peace and love, my people. Stay shining bright.